A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, we're keeping it in the NFC for this one, between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker, and we're underway in Atlanta. Quint Allen to return this. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Hurts. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
On first down, here comes Hall. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
First down from the 42.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it, because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hurts now from the gun. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. He gets loose down the right side. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin the season on a high note with a win. As they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Completes this one to Kraft. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your points start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Jackson now on 3rd. That's caught for the first. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
They'll go to the option on 2nd down. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chain. And he won't get past the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Krabs has it. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
He has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Finding McCaffrey with the dump off. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. From the gun, Jackson. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. And a good play into a great play.
They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They go right back to Hall. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Connects with his back. Call. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Drake London with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. That's when he caught by his back. McCaffrey. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot.
These intermediate games, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Hits his running back. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Jackson's going to throw again. Now set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly is a check-down outlet on short throws.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Jackson yet again. Throw is caught by the back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best. And you get to see how you handle the most pressure. And it turns out they handled it pretty darn well. And now they'll keep pushing.
They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's McCaffrey again. And he's not going to be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Hurts on 1st down. Into the hands of Pickett. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, he's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Set.
Back to throw, Hurts. Short pass brought in. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Hurts yet again. Ball there to haul it in. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. It's Hurts once again. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Breece Hall with the touchdown. They can go to the locker room's tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return starts at the 3. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now here's Lamar. This is McCaffrey, left side. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
On the toss, it's McCaffrey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
They got out ahead of that one. A good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented the big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
First down run netted him nothing. So here is 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pick up of 2 here. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains.
A pickup of 2 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
Now Jackson off the play action. Buying some time right. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the defender coming away with it. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Hall. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Gets this one to London. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down, here's Sampson. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're up against it here on 4th down. McManus sends it through. And they've taken back the lead.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. And That's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. No yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Design bootleg here. Headed out right. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for 2nd.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
This one taken in by Kraft. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You've heard that very common term in draft vernacular called catching radius. Let me tell you, as a quarterback, you love tight ends on drag routes because that catching radius for such a big target, then you see him, you eye him, and there's a comfort level between QB and tight end to make that connection.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. First down now, ball at the 33. Zone read the gift to McCaffrey. And that zone read goes nowhere. They didn't even get back to the line. Working quickly here. Lamar now from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Close caught. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Simpson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Well, now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right when you make a stop like that on 1st down, now it's your discretion just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 15 there. And that's a Falcon 1st down. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 42-yard line.
play clock down to just 2 seconds, but we get a timeout call. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. He finds Pickens left side. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you could almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something that'll go get that first down. They couldn't do it right there.
Looking to throw. Hits his running back. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And no luck there, and that throw falls to the ground. George Pickens, the intended target. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
Completed to his running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays on the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line.
I got to be honest, it hurts a little extra when it comes on 3rd down, but it really doesn't matter what down it is. If a completed pass is stopped at the line of scrimmage, offensively, that's a failure. Defensively, that's a success.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons losing by 4. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. He's going for it himself. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
Back to throw. Kraft has it. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. A pickup there of 39. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Sit hot! 180!
On second down, here's McCaffrey. They find him after just a yard, and it's third down. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Setting up for the kneel down on third.
Sit up!
Design run, Jackson keeping it. So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Atlanta.